Okay, got these 2 bottles that I fill for my pre-charged pneumatic air rifles. And this is my compressor. It goes up to 4,500 pounds per square inch. There's no water or anything like that. It's air cooled. It had a pressure gauge on it when I first bought it, but it only lasted just a little bit. It broke, so I took it off. It was in line right here, so not too good. I could put another one in, but for now I'm running it without the pressure gauge in line. It's better to have one though. You're not supposed to fill bottles with these according to the instructions. But what I do is I go for 8 minutes, I shut it off, I cool it off, and then I run it again for 8 minutes. And I filled these bottles quite a few times right here, and my air guns. I got an Air Force Texan carbine 457. I got a gauntlet, I got some Hatsan AT-44s and a few other guns. And I got no problem. It fills up at about 75 cc's per minute. So in 10 minutes, that's about 750 cc's, you know. And so if you're gonna go like putting 1,000 cc's in, you probably have to go about 10 or 12 minutes. But I only go 8 minutes if it's however much I'm filling up. It's pretty good. The air comes in through the handle right here, and then blows it out right here. Alright? Okay. And this is where you relieve the pressure down here. And right over here is the on and off switch. This is set up for 12 volt, but I know they have them where you can do them with 110 and 12 volt. What I did was I bought a Hatsan converter, and then I put some attachments on it. You see where I put the little silver looking clips, and then what I did was I got a couple more clips and added them to the 110 line. Okay. Altogether, I probably spent $15, $20 on attachments. I don't know. I just went down to the hardware store and the auto parts store and bought the attachments. So I'm pretty happy with that. Works good. I always unplug it after I shut the compressor off, and because I don't want to keep the converter running. Let that cool down too. But I have no problem. I started off with 1,000 cc's of air on here because my Hatsan pile driver was leaking air, and I had 3,000 pounds per square inch of air on here, and I know a little trick about getting it to take air, same like with CO2, just a little bit of lubricant so the seals can loosen up. Finally, about the 4th time I put air in, the Hatsan pile driver accepted the air. So you're not supposed to lubricate them very much, the Hatsan pile driver. But I had to get the valve working, and it works fine. It held air for about 30 hours now without leaking any at all. So on this one here, it's the air goes in right here and then comes out over here. I made the mistake of trying to fill it up by here. I forgot about that one time, and I blew the burst disc, and Mitch Bettengil put a new one in for me. So right now I'm at 3,000 pounds per square inch. I got about 2 minutes left. I'm going to shut it off. On this one here, the air goes in and comes out. The same thing, so you always have to shut it off after you fill it up before you disconnect it. It doesn't register the pressure on the other side unless you're filling something up or filling this up. Works really good. I got that from Mitch. So he's really good. He knows how to work on some of the compressors and stuff. And he's fixed a couple of compressors of mine, one for my friend, his, other people's stuff. He knows how to work on the air guns pretty good. He taught himself. He's a small engine mechanic too. But this one here, they go for a little over 300 now. But I paid about $225 for this. I got one for my daughter. It's similar for about the same price. Hers has got a conversion set up. It's really easy to put the 110 in. Hers goes in the side. Mine, I think mine might just be one. Oh yeah, there's the conversion thing. So, pretty sure that is. I don't know. I'm not going to convert it. I'm just going to leave it 12 volt. I'm happy with it. I can use 110 or 12 with that little 50 some odd dollar conversion kit I bought. That's how you fill it up, you know. And then normally I'd have this one in there to get the moisture. So when I'm going to fill up the air guns, so you got to have those moisture catchers. They're not very expensive. I think Joe Brancato, the air gun scientist, has a really good supply of them. Mitch Pettengill figured out a really good way to doing it too.